Hi, this is John Paul from Retronyms, and I'd like to show you a little bit about how to make loops, and I'll build a loop here. So let's go over to pad B, and up at the top you can see we have a bar showing 8 beats. That's kind of our loop length and beat indicator. Down here at the bottom we've got a playback and record control. When you hit play, you can see up above it's counting off each beat in sequence. If you tap on the bar at the top, you can see we have a tempo control here. So you can swipe and drag on that to make big jumps in tempo, or you can tap the arrows to make incremental tempo changes. You can also change the loop length. You can do this on the fly as well, which kind of has some interesting musical effects. And here we have a 16 beat loop. And here we're back to 8. When you enter record mode, the record button lights up, and up at the top you can see we've got pink or red beat indicators, kind of telling you that it's recording. And you can toggle record on the fly. Hitting record from stop will start playing as well. I want to point out here that there are a couple record modes. If you swipe over here on where it says rec, you can switch over to clear, which actually clears out stuff you've recorded and lets you actually record over top via replacing your previous stuff. It's a little bit more advanced. I'll show some of it later. So I want to talk about the gate arc control. On the left side you can enable it, and this button brings up the menu to edit your current gate arpeggiation. This is basically a rhythm groove control. As you can see, it has 4 beats going across the middle. And as you drop these blocks in, it actually changes the rhythm. So the 1, 2, 3, 4 corresponds to 4 beats. So you can drag to create longer sustained notes, and small taps create small notes. So I'll pick an instrument here. So this allows you to be pretty expressive. Another thing I like to do when recording loop is sort of set up a scale, which I show in the other playing a melody tutorial. I'm just going to kind of randomly disable some keys here. So let me switch over to the handheld view here, and I'll kind of start laying down a loop. So I entered record mode. Got a basic loop here going with a bass. Pick another instrument to lay on top of that. Make a couple tweaks to my gate here. So you can see you can edit the gate while holding down a note. Create evolving patterns this way. You can start recording again here soon. You can switch recording off and on to audition little pieces. So let's get some drums in here. So I'll lay a bit kick drum on each beat. can just hit record while holding down a key here. You can also lay things down without any gate, assuming you have rhythm. Once you have a loop, it's fun to sort of solo over top of it. So when you have a scale picked out, you can be pretty free with this kind of stuff. Don't have to worry too much about hitting wrong notes. So there you have it, laid down a little loop there, and I'd like to show you a little bit about how to save your loops now. So I can head back over to the mixer here, and you can see that where the pad letter was is now a little visual indicator. You can just drag that out into the loop bank. So all of our loops here are kind of indicated with the little visual squares, kind of trying to represent what they look like when they're playing. Now I can just drag it over to another pad. One thing that's handy is when you copy a loop onto a pad, all the settings come with it, including scale and everything else. So thanks for checking this out, and look for more tutorials at DopplerPad.com.